What's good? What's good? It's your man Hurricane. Tell you what it do. Oh yeah, it's still Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. You already know what it is, man. You still about to go in. Now, this is the Hood Sunday service mixed with a searching for truth, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And in this segment is I was like, wait a minute, I gotta let the people hear this. I didn't even finish it all. I got up to like maybe like 1 minute. I was like, you know what? The people needs to hear this. But before we do that, I want to let y'all know, like, if I was beating the shit out of God, right, I'll grab a random ass angel from the ranks that's over there in the corner, scared and shit, and I'll tell that nigga this.
Look from us, you done stole from your goddamn kid. Hey, come here, Opie. Come here. Get your ass over here. Slap your daddy. Slap your motherfucking daddy. Motherfucker gonna steal from you. Make you pay him back for raising you. Smack your goddamn daddy. Go on, man. Smack him. Oh, come on, man. You can do better than that. Smack your goddamn daddy.
Yeah!
I'm gonna show you how to smack this motherfucker. You're gonna get back everything you took. You're gonna get back every fucking thing you took.
Beating the shit out of God, nigga. I'm slapping the shit out of God and Jesus, all of them. I got the devil's head in the milk cart, nigga. Where the fuck Hurricane get a milk cart up in heaven? I don't know how I got it. I jacked the fucking angel for it. Pause. You gotta say you robbed an angel for it, right? Goddamn Diddy, dog. Diddy fucks up everything. But yeah, man, this is still Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. I got some bad news. I got some good news. Well, the bad news is I lost my TikTok. But the good news is I lost my TikTok. And I can free up space on my phone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It was, like I was always getting flack from mostly Christians and big tech. Now this is my sixth TikTok. All the other TikToks that I did was just regular shit. Was just like I'm trying to just find my way through the platform. But like no matter what I did, it was crazy. On my first two attempts, I was trying to go the manosphere route, like the red pill route. And they nuked me like I'm talking about like the first three fucking videos on both channels. The third one, I was like, all right, let me get political. They was like, nope. I was like, okay. The fourth one, what did I do? What I was trying to do? Oh, nothing. Oh, because I couldn't find shit to do. I was just like, fuck it. I'm gonna just motherfucking I make a couple videos just talking about some truth shit. And I was just trying to find a way to get my platform of some revolution, just out there. But they're like, nope, we don't want a revolution, we don't want no politics. So what up though? Fuck the government. Shouts out to the groove. So when it got to my fifth TikTok, I was like, all right, I'ma just mix it all up. I'm gonna just do everything that I feel like doing. I'm just say fuck it. And I didn't last a month. So on the sixth channel, on this TikTok, I started off, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just post up anime bitches with their big titties out. That's what I said. I was like, fuck it. Right? I said, fuck it. I'm gonna just make anime bitches. Just post up pictures of just cute anime bitches or video game hoes. And that shit was getting traction. And then the fucking Gamergate started along with, I guess, some shit that was going on in the culture war. So that shit slowed down the traction of my channel. I'm like, man, y'all love these anime hoes. Now y'all don't. Now every time I put up the anime hoes, y'all motherfucking removing the post. I gotta appeal every time just for them to give it back. And some pictures they're just taking it away. I'm like, man, y'all acting like this is nudity. There's bitches on here, ass titties all over the fucking place, and nothing is happening to these hoes. So I was like, okay, this is my beef with TikTok. Okay, now we're beefing. Now we're beefing. This is the sixth beef. So then I was like, you know what? I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna post whatever the fuck I want. If they get rid of me, they get rid of me. Eventually, I will be gone. So fuck it. They finally got rid of me. So I guess I've been on this TikTok for like 2 years. I had the 6th channel for like 2 years over there. So now I'm done. Fuck TikTok. I just deleted that shit. Free up some space for some important shit or that I might need to do my podcast on. So fuck it. Good riddance to bad rubbish. In the words of my nigga Robin Hood from Robin Hood Men in Tights. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Now, back to this motherfucking bullshit. This is Sunday. And most people claim they know the truth about Christ. But some of them can't even get past, oh my God, that's demonic. I don't want to read that. I don't want to know that. I don't want to sit down with myself and do the shadow work. Well, you're going to have to. Right. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? They lock off the boys. You know, that nigga Homelander was thinking. He was like, fuck it. Fuck it. Homelander the man. That nigga's like, fuck it. But anyway, yo, we about to let you people know. I want to let you know that for most of the people out there, you are not broken. Right? You are not broken. You are not a wretch. You are not a sinner. You are not sheep, and Jesus is not your shepherd, which treating you like cattle. What does cattle do? Cattle be herded to slaughter. And what do they do to the black sheep of the cattle? They either discredit it or kill it. Now, in this day and age, they discredit the fuck out of me. And they nuke my channel. So they did both to me. You know, killed and discredited. So it's like shit. Then they use family and friends to discredit you or discourage you. Oh, you a demon because you're not a Christian. Can't get into no relationship. Female told me, oh, you a good man and all, but I can't fuck with you because you don't fuck with Jesus. But these are the same type of bitches that fuck Pookie and Tyrone and have babies by it. And on the white end, they fuck with Chad and Brad and getting their ass beat and still having babies by it. Bitch gonna end up in a Kristen Watts situation. There's no holding me back. I'm not driven by fear. I'm just driven by anger. And you're under attack. Just climbing up slowly. The one and only. Nigga, what y'all know about Chris Benoit? Put him in the Hall of Fame. He didn't do it. Didn't set him up. It was Chavo. I play. Allegedly, man. I don't want to get sued. Are you trying to get sued? I already got no money. They ain't gonna take me alive any fucking way. I don't give a damn. I don't give a flying fuck. But anyway, you're not broken. You're not a wretch. You're not a sinner. You are a God living a human experience. You are infinite consciousness, infinite awareness, driving a vehicle known as the human body. We live on a fucking cursed parasitic prison planet, and it's time for a prison break. And the only way out is within. So let's get on to this. This is Sunday. God asked me to quit my six-figure career, nigga. That wasn't God. That was the devil. That wasn't the devil. That was God. You know what? It wasn't either. It was a stupid voice in your head that told you to quit your job, you dumb motherfucker. A six-figure job. I don't see why Spider-Man don't beat the robber's ass and motherfucking take the money to pay his rent. But no, this nigga got to deal with eviction. Like Spider-Man, one of the realest characters. Yeah, he's real as fuck, but you too real, my nigga. You too real, nigga. Your morals and values are too high, nigga. I would take this briefcase with this 2 million in it and be ahead of my rent for 3 years. Start up a business. Man, shit. I would have buy Mary Jane the fattest ring, get her a big ass house and a car. As a matter of fact, I would leave Mary Jane and be fucking the shit out of Black Cat. That's what I do. Mary Jane always getting in the way and getting in trouble. I'd rather fuck Lois Lane. Like at least Lois Lane know how to hold her own. Shouts out to the enemies public. It's Sunday. Everybody get off into some ancient shit and going beyond the dogma and escaping negative religious programming, basically. This is almost like searching for truth, but it's more like a hood Sunday service. I don't really got that much time because I'm rationing out this time on my live. So, but the cool thing about it is it's a 15-minute track. I can't rant too long, but I will do what I do. I'm going by based on how I feel anyway. And I feel I needed to talk about this because I was listening to maybe like a minute of it. And I was like, you know what? The people need to hear this. Because some people just left religion. Some people probably thinking about leaving it, or some people probably feel like I'm weak, I'm nothing, I'm a wretch, I'm a slave, I'm nothing without the Lord and all this. I'm like, no, what? No, you're not, nigga. You are God living the human experience. You are infinite consciousness, infinite awareness. You are not a wretch. You are not a sinner. You are not a slave. You are not a sheep. All right. You are more powerful than you think you are. Just do the shadow work and the inner work. The only way to break out is through within. Let's go.
Negative core beliefs instilled through religious programming are among the most damaging forces in our lives today. These beliefs twist ancient wisdom, trapping you in a cycle of guilt, shame, and fear. They rob you of your confidence, making you second guess your worth, your choices, and even your relationships. Imagine feeling powerless, constantly seeking approval, afraid of making a mistake, and believing you're not enough. Even if you left religion behind, these beliefs can still haunt you, quietly controlling your thoughts and actions. But here's the truth. You are not broken. Today we're uncovering the ancient meaning of the Christ, the key to unlocking your true power. If you're ready to break free from these psychological chains formed from religious dogma, stay with me. What we're about to explore will change the way you see yourself forever. By the end of this video, you'll uncover how deeply negative core beliefs from religious conditioning still shape your life, whether you've left your faith behind or still hold on to pieces of it. More importantly, you'll discover how to break free from these limiting beliefs and reclaim your divine essence, known in ancient Egypt as the Christ.
Now, this is why I say everything that you was taught, you gotta do the opposite. like this is how I deprogram myself. Everything I was taught, everything that I basically no. Here's what it is. Not everything I was taught, but everything that I took to heart and applied to my life and saw that nothing happened. Instead of following my own intuition and my gut, I wanted to be like, I'm gonna follow Jesus and put it in God's hands and do all that shit just for motherfucking shit to fail. All this praying just for no prayers to get answered. Everybody got worse. This is my experience. I don't know about yours, but I'm saying my experience. You know what I'm saying? My experience. So shouts out to everybody again. Shouts out to the enemies public. Shouts out to In the Groove. My experience praying all my goddamn life. I woke up at 5, so it's like praying all my life, seeing people get worse, seeing the situations get worse, and then like the last straw that broke the camel's back at 18, I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm done. And I can probably say the only bad thing that happened after leaving Christianity was the baby mama the following year. Because I said to myself, I'm gonna have fun because the time that I wasted bullshitting with this bullshit, I need to get my fun back. So, yep, I had a lot of fun. Like I said, I had a lot of fun. But, you know, but ended up with the baby mama. Wham, wham. You know, it is what it is. Got to take accountability and responsibility because that bitch put me through some shit. The only thing I can do is just, blame myself, take accountability, take care of my responsibility. But if I see that bitch, she getting the Chris Benoit treatment because this bitch got me locked up for no reason. Using my child to do it. So, so now when she cry wolf, it's gonna be a wrap. Allegedly.
And reclaim your divine essence, known in ancient Egypt as the Christ. Together, we'll unlock the powerful wisdom of ancient Kemet, revealing a forgotten path to spiritual awakening and personal freedom. If you're ready to let go of guilt, fear, and doubt and step fully into your true potential, this journey will change your life. Section 1, the Christ, the original divine awakening. In the ancient Egyptian spiritual tradition, the Christ symbolized something far more profound than most of us realize today. It represented the soul's journey from ignorance of its true self to awakening to its God self. The Egyptians believed that our true essence, the soul, or what they called the Ka, was on a sacred path of awakening. One of the most important figures in this journey was Osiris, or as the ancient Kemetians called him, Asar, aka biblical Lazarus. Osiris wasn't just a mythical god ruling over the underworld. He was a representation of the soul, the divine essence that enters the physical body to live on earth. The underworld in this context wasn't some distant realm after death. It was life itself, here on earth. Osiris symbolized a soul ensconced in matter, navigating the physical world, sometimes unaware of the divine spark it carries within. Esoterically, the ancients called it being asleep, which is the opposite of being woke. Originally, in ancient Egypt, the Christ wasn't a savior figure external to you. It was the process of awakening your own God self and divine nature. It was a
unlocking your God self and your divine nature.
State of consciousness where you realize that you're not a flawed, damaged being. Instead, you're a divine soul on a journey growing, learning, and reconnecting with your highest potential through each lifetime. But then something changed. As religious doctrines evolved and Christianity rose to prominence, the ancient wisdom of the Christ was replaced with damaging core beliefs that came from negative religious programming. These beliefs told us that instead of being born divine, we were inherently flawed, sinful, and in need of salvation. The idea of being broken created deep psychological wounds. You were taught that you were somehow different from what made you and in a constant need of external validation or salvation, which can keep you in a cycle of feeling powerless and inadequate. Understanding core beliefs and their power over your life. Core beliefs are the most deeply held ideas we have about ourselves, others, and the world. These beliefs can act like an invisible lens, coloring every experience, emotion, and decision we make. Most of us go through life never realizing that these beliefs aren't facts, they're perceptions. Yet, because they're so ingrained, we don't see them as beliefs. Instead, we see them as simply the way the world is. When you start to question your core beliefs, it can be unsettling because it feels like you're questioning reality itself. And yet,
exactly. Now, this is where where I used to talk to old school folks and they be using the chess analogy. Life is a game of chess, not checkers. You gotta be ahead, some shit. But then when I look at chess now, with the eyes that I have due to my research and meditation and my life's journey, I realized the game is fucking rigged. So fuck using chess analogies when the enemy is cheating. So it's either flip the board over or become the piece that controls the pieces. Because the real true meaning of chess, due to my new eyes, chess is about sacrifice. Sacrifice. Are you willing to sacrifice these pieces that you are putting in place? And are these pieces willing to put their lives on the line and sacrifice themselves for you? Otherwise, I really don't use the chess analogy no more. People like, life is a game of chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? But I try not to use it no more because I've learned a whole new different meaning of it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be trying to protect their queen in chess. I be throwing that bitch out there like she's on the strip. Go out there and do your thing, girl. Bitch. I can't lose my queen. Me, I can't. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. And this is how the motherfucking government is. You give a fuck about these pawns. And if you motherfucking watch the motherfucking X-Men 3 movie where Magneto and the Brotherhood was at the motherfucking spot of Alcatraz and shit, and the motherfucking they was going against the X-Men, like the first level of people was going at him. Pyro that was next to Magneto was about to run up. Magneto was like, stay back. Nigga, let the pawns go first. So, the pawns act like they was doing their motherfucking thing, but the X-Men was getting the upper hand. And then Magneto looked at Pyro, was like, nigga, that's why the pawns go first. You know what I'm saying? They just got fucked up real quick. You know what I'm saying, Pyro? I wasn't trying to lose you right now, nigga. You my motherfucking knight. You feel me? You my knight. Juggernaut is my motherfucking rook. He about to go in there and run through some fucking raws. He just going straight. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. Like sometimes I use chess analogy pieces in certain certain movies and shit. Like when it comes to like a person that got a group. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever the king piece is, they got their bishops, they got their rooks, they got their knights and shit. Like I use chess analogies for that. But otherwise, we talk about life, you gotta just motherfucker be real and motherfucker look at reality. The game is rigged. You either flip the chessboard over or you be the piece that controls the pieces. Otherwise, if you become a piece on that board, just realize you're being controlled by a force.
And yet, this process is crucial for breaking free from limiting patterns and stepping into your full potential. Let's take the belief in original sin as an example. Whether you've consciously deconstructed your faith or not, this belief, rooted in religious doctrine, may still unconsciously shape how you see yourself in the world. This belief tells us that we are flawed at our core and in need of external salvation.
Right. You are not flawed at your core. I'm just gonna keep on reminding you. You are not flawed. Damn. You are not flawed at your core. You are not a sinner. You are not a slave. You are not a wretch. You are not a sheep. This is what religion wants you to be. It wants you to be dependent on the external instead of looking within on the internal.
It's a fundamental sense of inadequacy. But what if that belief was never true? What if, instead of being inherently broken, you're a divine being on a sacred journey of growth? In the ancient Egyptian tradition, this understanding was captured in the concept of the Christ. The realization that the divine exists within you, not separate from you. Section 2, the Christ versus negative core beliefs. Two opposing messages. Let's compare these two ideas. In the ancient Egyptian understanding, Christ was the realization that you are a divine being and the power to create your life resides within you.
One of the great responsibilities that we have is to...
You're not separate from the divine. You are divine, capable of growth and transformation across lifetimes. Osiris symbolized that spark within the physical, awakening to its true nature. His hands were shown to be free in depictions, symbolizing the soul's ability to create and shape life. This profound symbolism points to the idea that you create your reality.
You create your reality, just like you create your children, and you create the loving paradise household that you establish when the family is started. You create your reality, you know?
The journey wasn't about being saved from sin. It was about remembering who you truly are, a soul on the path to enlightenment. This remembering of yourself as a divine being was their idea of salvation. It's about realizing you are enough just as you are. However, religious doctrines twisted this concept. They turned the process of self-realization into external salvation, focusing on guilt, unworthiness, and seeking approval from an external figure.
Yeah,
This shit
telling you that that's your own self-made knowledge. Like, no. This is knowledge that has been here since before Jeebus. No, it wasn't. Okay.
distorted the true idea of Christ, replacing internal empowerment with a disempowering core belief system that told you you are not enough. These beliefs can trap you in an energetic cycle of guilt and fear. But what if I told you that simply by living and being present in this life, you've already achieved what ancient teachings viewed as salvation? Again, you're not broken. You are whole and powerful. Understanding this contrast between the ancient concept of Christ and the disempowering core beliefs shaped by later religious doctrines lead us to an even more critical question. How do these negative beliefs impact us today? While the Christ is a teaching about self-realization and personal divinity, negative core beliefs have a profound influence on modern psychology and behavior. These beliefs, ingrained deeply through fear-based religious programming, extend far beyond religious concepts.
Fear-based religious programming. I will give you an example. Dante's Inferno. Before Dante's Inferno, there was really truly no depictions of hell that was told in full detail as in the tale of Dante's Inferno. The shit that is in that motherfucking book in the depictions of the 9 circles of heck and hell, it is fucking crazy. I haven't even read Purgatory or Paradiso, but goddamn, like Dante's Inferno was enough. Playing a video game and actually seeing what was depicted, it's like, whoa. Now, Dante's Inferno is an old school game from the Xbox 360. And it's a God of War clone, but it was a good God of War clone. I gotta give him that. But yeah, if you don't do this, you're going to hell, basically.
They shape how we navigate our everyday lives, our relationships, and even our sense of self. Let's now explore how these harmful beliefs manifest in the psyche and examine their far-reaching effects on mental health, personal agency, and emotional well-being. Section 3.
It's crazy how there's not enough insane asylums for Christians. What are you trying to say? What I'm trying to say is a Christian need to be in a padded room. You know how many Christians killed people in the name of the Lord? You know how many Christians did that? A lot of them. And you know there's radical Christians out here? Do you know what radical Christians are? How about y'all look it up? Anyone that's believing in some invisible figure above the age of fucking 18, you need to be in a padded room. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. And then y'all rocking his motherfucking crucifixion on your neck, which is idol worship, which he said don't do. In the words of George Carlin, R.I.P. to George Carlin, he said, you Christians is worshiping a dead baby hat on a stick. Real talk. And not only that, they turned you into a passive people. Turn the other cheek. The government is whooping our ass every which way from Sunday, but turn the other cheek. Are you crazy? They're putting us through the food, through the water, through the air, through the disease. We need a revolution. But we on section 3, the psychological impact of this crazy negative core beliefs of everyday life through the Christian.
Psychological impact of negative core beliefs in everyday life. Number 1, fear-based control. Christianity uses fear of hell, punishment, or divine disapproval to control behavior.
And you know another thing a Christian said, yeah, nigga, fuck that. I gotta get this out. Christians be like, oh, you don't believe in Jesus because you want to sin. I want to sin. I live my life every day according to my will, not God's will. I go to work, I come home, I do my own fucking thing, music, art, literature, podcasting, gaming, reading, meditation. Bitch, I'm not even out here in the streets busting motherfuckers beside their head. You better be lucky I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But yet, I want to sin. But it's y'all type of Christians that say that shit that got 3 or 4 kids by 3 or 4 different motherfuckers. Real shit. Y'all bitches always on the Murray show. And got the nerve to judge. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's like, disclaimer again. I got to throw this disclaimer out. I should have said it in the beginning. All Christians are not fucked up like this, but majority are. And it's the ones that are judgmental, condescending, and think they better than the motherfuckers, especially the black ones, because they bougie as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And they need their motherfucking shit pushed in. I'm just saying. But the Christians that are cool with me, that understand where I'm coming from, are the spiritual Christians that value meditation with the heart chakra, understanding that Jesus lives with the heart and just like living peace and joy and harmony and all this good shit. My conspiracy Christians that's looking up the same shit I'm looking up and exposing the same motherfuckers I'm exposing. And my Gnostic Christians that know who God really is, Chief Archon, y'all the Bayoff. So basically just live your life as good as you fucking can and try to break free from this prison planet. Shouts out to the Gnostics. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought they killed them all. But what happened was y'all should have never dug up the shit in the 40s and deciphered the shit in the 70s. Now the Gnostics are back.
Behavior. This leads to core beliefs like the world is a dangerous place, there is evil everywhere, or I must be perfect to avoid punishment. These beliefs often create a psychological rigidity that shows up in chronic anxiety or depression as people struggle with the impossible standards set before them. For example, imagine you're constantly checking your actions for moral correctness. You might overanalyze every decision at work, worrying endlessly about making mistakes that would disappoint your boss or coworkers.
Yeah, been there, done that, bought the motherfucking t-shirt. I used to be that brainwashed Christian. I used to be that brainwashed Christian. I look back on my life and sometimes I cringe at some of the Christian shit I used to fucking do that I fucking hate to this fucking day. I can see it in my eyes. I'm talking about I can go back and look at myself in the third person and be like, God damn, I was so motherfucking brainwashed. Christianity ruined my life.
This overthinking isn't just about wanting to perform well. It's rooted in a fear of being judged or punished, much like the fear of eternal judgment that was ingrained in you. This fear can also manifest in your relationships.
Now, the thing about me was being a Christian, I wasn't a judgmental one. Because I still used to sit down and listen to people's stories about their life and you know like what they went through. And I used to, you know, throw them a couple dollars, give them a hug, and tell them I pray for them. And I really do right there at that fucking moment. And then I fucking go off. I don't be like how other Christians be. You know, I'm gonna pray for you and just walk away. No, I was, you know, throw them a couple dollars, pray for them and shit. Never judgmental. And it was like, oh man, you cool. Okay, yeah. I know that. I get that from everyone. I'm down to earth like a motherfucker. But like at the end of the day, I watch the same shit, same situation with someone. I watch a Christian chew the motherfucker apart. It's like, goddamn, you know, Would you open up your room to this motherfucker? Hell no. But I would. Like it'll be a female though. You know what I'm saying? You know, like catch a homeless female on the street real quick. Do what you gotta do, bitch. I'm just playing. You ain't playing, gang. You ain't playing at all, dog. Clapping homeless cheeks and shit. They like the Wayne brothers when that nigga Sean came back. That nigga Sean came back. Marlon had two homeless bitches in the crib and shit. Nigga Sean was flipping out. He was like, nigga, those the doublemint bulbs and shit. And then Sean was like, wait a minute. Did you tap that? Marlon was like, it was for research, Sean. It was for research. Nigga, that shit was fucking hilarious. I miss the Wayne brothers.
Where you might constantly second guess yourself, afraid that any wrong word or action might lead to rejection or abandonment. Number 2, loss of self-agency.
What up,
One of the most
dude?
These beliefs often create a psychological rigidity that shows up in chronic anxiety or depression as people struggle with the impossible standards set before them. For example, imagine you're constantly checking your actions for moral correctness. You might overanalyze every decision at work, worrying endlessly about making mistakes that would disappoint your boss or coworkers. This overthinking isn't just about wanting to perform well. It's rooted in a fear of being judged or punished, much like the fear of eternal judgment that was ingrained in you. This fear can also manifest in your relationships, where you might constantly second guess yourself, afraid that any wrong word or action might lead to rejection or abandonment. Number
They was like, you a good man and all, but I can't be with you because you're not a Christian. And Christian men get cheated on, fucked over, get divorced, raped every fucking day. It don't mean shit. These bitches ain't shit.
2, loss of self-agency. One of the most damaging aspects of negative religious programming is the loss of self-agency. You may have been taught that your fate is in the hands of a higher power,
Salute.
leaving you feeling powerless in your own life. This creates core beliefs such as God is in control or I'm nothing without God. This often leads to helplessness, stagnation, and even despair. For example, consider how this might play out when you're faced with making a big life decision.
Hold on. That's some real shit.
Where you might
Bitches be doing that shit all the time. I put it in God's hands. Which one, bitch? Which one? Jehovah, Yahweh. That nigga ain't been here forever. So, bitch, you better do it yourself, or you fuck around to be in the same predicament that you've been in for the past 10 fucking years. It's just pure fucking insanity. Do you know the definition of insanity? Doing the same fucking shit, expecting a different result. Motherfucker has been praying and praying and praying and praying and praying. 3 years later, and praying and praying and praying. 10 years later, and praying and 1,000 years later, spaceships flying, blowing up shit. Praying. That nigga ain't popped up yet. We had 3 alien invasions, two World War IIIs.
Constantly second guess yourself, afraid that any wrong word or action might lead to rejection or abandonment. Number 2, loss of self-agency. One of the most damaging aspects of negative religious programming is the loss of self-agency. You may have been taught that your fate is in the hands of a higher power, leaving you feeling powerless in your own life. This creates core beliefs such as God is in control or I'm nothing without God. This often leads
and it lowers the motherfucking self-esteem too. Like real shit. Bitches call self-esteem.
To helplessness, stagnation, and even despair. For example,
I'm not happy without God. What did bitch go pray? Do you feel better? A little bit. Bitch, you want a taco? Okay. You want to watch Netflix? You want to watch Kenneth Copeland? That reptilian song, Real Jesus and kids been getting kidnapped. Yep, since he came back. Yep, What up, though? Armchair revolutionary salute to the legend in the building.
Consider how this might play out when you're faced with making a big life decision, like switching careers or moving to a new city. Instead of trusting your instincts or desires, you may find yourself waiting for some kind of external sign to make the decision for you.
Yeah, like I'm waiting for a sign. No, bitch, it's time to leave now. What sign are you looking for? Something to come out the sky to be like, hey, yo, what's up, motherfucker? I think it's time for you to leave your current situation. This nigga beating your ass. But I love him and we have a kid. I can't leave the kid without his father. Well, love is blind. And it'll take over your mind. And he float away and disappears. And that bitch motherfucker like end up like Kim Porter the following week.
This can leave you feeling stuck, as though you're at the mercy of circumstances or people's opinions, rather than having the confidence to make decisions that reflect your own true desires. You might also find yourself unable to advocate for your needs in personal relationships, waiting for your partner or friends to validate your feelings rather than asserting your own agency. Number 3.
Right. What's Christian mingle for? Like, what the fuck? Y'all still be fucking up. Bitch, you made your Christian mingle. You know? I'm about to call Farmers Only. You don't have to be lonely. FarmersOnly.com. Get some big ass white bitches with big tits. Call today, motherfucker. Oh man, I'm going to hell if it exists. And I'm gonna be down there like stink meter, bitch ass nigga, whooping everybody ass. And then I'm gonna collect the devil's decapitated noggin and I'm gonna take it up to the heaven. And I'm gonna throw it at St. Peter and say, open up the gate, bitch. Jesus gonna come out like, you know, you can't go to the Father but by me. Well, I needed to fight you anyway. Because your bitch ass has been on everybody's lips for over 2,000 years. Like, bring it on. Round 1. Fight. I do it. Just a fucking do it. I will beat the shit out of Jesus. And then he gonna transform to his black form. And then I'm gonna have to fight the kaiju form where he turned to the slain lamb with 8 eyes with a sword coming out of his mouth. You know, like, now that's the scary shit. That's the scary shit. And Christians never read the book of Revelation to even get to that point. Yeah, your fucking lovely, kind-hearted Jesus turned to a goddamn kaiju.
Feelings rather than asserting your own agency. Number 3, splitting of the psyche. Carl Jung observed that individuals who internalize conflicting religious dogmas often experience a splitting of the psyche. This happens when core beliefs rooted in fear and judgment conflict with your natural desires, leading to inner turmoil and feelings of hypocrisy.
Yeah. So basically, you know what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers claim they Christian and they be out here doing secular worldly shit. Just like, bitch, just do your secular worldly shit, but like don't hide behind Jesus and use him as a scapegoat. Like, Lord, forgive me for what I did. I feel better. All right, let me go to church a couple times and get prayed over, or let me go to my confessional and get a couple Hail Marys and shit. Like, man, fuck all that. Be yourself. Go ahead and be yourself. Go ahead and be yourself. If you don't want Jesus, then don't fuck with him. Go ahead and be yourself. Free yourself from this bullshit that I call insanity.
Time, this creates an internal conflict that can manifest as anxiety, obsessive compulsive behaviors, or a chronic sense of not knowing who you really are. For example, picture...
Yeah, who am I? What am I doing here? Where I go when I leave from here? These are the inner questions you ask yourself. But don't just throw it away and be like, you know what? Who am I? I am a child of the Lord. What I'm doing here, I'm here for God's will. Where I'm going, I leave from here, heaven. Yay, I feel better. Instead of really looking at yourself and ask yourself, are you really worthy for heaven? All these kids out of wedlock, couple abortions, using niggas for their divorce money, living off alimony and shit. Fucking Pookie and Tyrone and Chad every day. Think you're going to heaven? Or for the other parents that put their kids through a lot of turmoil and trauma, think they're going to heaven? Huh? I don't think so. If it exists. Me, if I don't go to heaven, it's because I blaspheme God. I ain't have to kill nobody, rob nobody, whatever. It just say, God, fuck you, and die slow. The real shit. I am the God killer.
Really are. For example, picture this. You might explore new creative outlets like dancing or art, but something inside you keeps telling you that pursuing such desires is selfish or sinful. This creates an internal war between your authentic self, the part of you that wants to explore life freely, and the part that clings to the fear-based beliefs from religious programming.
Salute.
As a result, you might constantly feel guilty or conflicted, unable to enjoy new experiences without a nagging sense of
That's important. That was kind of important.
Needs in personal relationships, waiting for your partner or friends to validate your feelings rather than asserting your own agency. Number 3, splitting of the psyche. Carl Jung observed that individuals who internalize conflicting religious dogmas often experience a splitting of the psyche. This happens when core beliefs rooted in fear and judgment conflict with your natural desires, leading to inner turmoil and feelings of hypocrisy. Over time, this creates an internal conflict that can manifest as anxiety, obsessive compulsive behaviors, or a chronic sense of not knowing who you really are. For example, picture this. You might explore new creative outlets like dancing or art, but something inside you keeps telling you that pursuing such desires is selfish or sinful. This creates an internal war between your authentic self, the part of you that wants to explore life freely, and the part that clings to the fear-based beliefs from religious programming. As a result, you might constantly feel guilty or conflicted, unable to enjoy new experiences without a nagging sense of doing something wrong. Over time, this kind of split can leave you feeling disconnected from yourself, creating a deep sense of dissatisfaction. Number 4, rigid cognitive structures. Religious doctrine often builds rigid and flexible core beliefs. These beliefs, such as there is only one truth, or I must follow strict rules to be worthy, are resistant to change because they're reinforced by communal or cultural narratives. This rigidity can block psychological and spiritual growth, keeping you from exploring other paths to self-realization.
Basically, what he's saying is fucking with religion can block you from unlocking who you truly are. When you feel free, that's you feeling that freedom, that bliss, that self-God or goddesshood, whatever you feel it. When you embracing art, music, dance, just seeing it in its pure essence and pure form, that's straight up God. You know what I'm saying? Just hearing the beat, seeing the dance, hearing the flow, seeing some great fucking art. Man, it's fucking awesome. But Christianity will hinder you from that. Or whatever religion. Because to me personally, most religion is a form of control. Watch the Book of Eli. Niggas was after Denzel for that book so he could control the people.
For example,
and the book was the Bible.
You might find yourself rigidly adhering to certain behaviors to gain approval, even when they no longer serve you or your loved ones. For instance, you may feel compelled to volunteer for church duties or other community obligations, sacrificing your own needs or the needs of your family because you've been taught that earning approval and avoiding judgment from others is more important. Even when the demands of these obligations conflict with your own personal well-being or relationships, you may still feel trapped by the belief that you must continue, or risk being seen as unworthy or unfaithful. This resistance to change keeps you stuck in a cycle of people pleasing, closing you off to personal and spiritual growth.
If you want to pass your challenge and get funded as soon as possible, listen up.
That's
We will
an ad,
pass your
y'all.
challenge for you, help you get funded.
You know what pisses me off? Hold on. I don't know if y'all noticed this. But maybe it's just me. But they took away the 5-second shit on the ad. So now your ad is going to be longer without that 5-second shit. So yeah, they did that shit on purpose. That's something that they did not tell us due to the motherfucking community guidelines and all this shit for YouTube. They doing this shit under our noses. All right. And what's crazy, right after my Sunday service shit, they got rid of my TikTok. I looked at the time frame when they sent the notification and shit. I'm like, okay, y'all some bitches. They was like, damn, that was a good ass Sunday service earlier this morning. Fuck this nigga. Get rid of his TikTok. Yep, I don't got no TikTok no more. And that's my 6th one, and I'm not about to get another one.
To personal and spiritual growth. Section 4. 3 steps to reclaiming your inner Christ. The path to healing. But here's the good news. You can reclaim your inner Christ, your divine essence, and start the process of healing. The first step is to recognize that these negative core beliefs are distortions of ancient wisdom. You're not inherently broken. You're an evolving soul here to awaken and grow.
Like I said in the beginning, I'm like, you are not broken. You are not a sheep. You are not a wretch. You are not a slave. You are not a servant. You are a God or a goddess living a human experience. The only way to break out is to go within. This is a cursed, parasitic prison planet. Fuck the bullshit. Walk your path of your righteousness. You know, your higher self. You are the way. You are the truth. And you are the light because you spread it every fucking day through whatever you do, whether it's music, art, literature, podcasting, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You making sure that you're doing something productive. Everybody out here smoking, drinking, fucking around, paying attention to voting, paying attention to fucking celebrity worship and shit. Ain't nobody paying attention to the real shit, which is unlocking your fucking God self and trying to get the fuck up out of here. I swear to God, if I disappear in the meditation practice, I am not fucking coming back. It'd be my limp body in the meditation pose, still in this bitch, dog. Because you gotta look at reality, dog. Because remember, I left through going within, so that my dead body is in the meditation pose in the fucking bedroom. Like, to be real.
Here are 3 steps you can begin with. Number 1, shift your core beliefs. Begin questioning what you believe and why you believe and where your feelings of unworthiness come from.
Exactly. And that was the first thing I had to do. I was like, why do I believe in this shit in the first place? Oh, because growing up, I was forced to go to church. Fast forward, mama was like, if you don't get baptized, I'm going to beat your ass. So I was forced to get baptized. Then got older, got on my own. I was like, all right, I'm going to do this shit on my own and get baptized on my own. And then that following year, it was 06. It was like, man, after all this bullshit that happened to me, fuck God, fuck Jesus, fuck the devil, fuck angels, fuck demons. If I see them, you're all catching these hands. Nigga. For real, everybody's catching these fucking hands. Every fucking body. The shit that I motherfucking been doing and doing, I'm like, okay. Every time I pray, people get worse. Every time I pray, situations get worse. What the fuck is going on? Feeling like Job. Why has God forsaken me? Right? So it's like, okay. When I went back to Job, because the pastor was like, read Job, it was like, God ain't give Job an answer on why. He just said, nigga, was you there when I did this? Was you there when I did that? Who you the motherfucking question, whatever the fuck like that? I ain't learned shit. So when I finally got on my own and said, fuck everything, it felt great. you know, there was a weight off my shoulder. Like the physical experience of it, it felt like there was a weight lifted off my shoulder, and it felt like I wasn't suffocated. It was like a suffocation feeling that was on me. But like when I finally, like with all my heart, body, soul, said, fuck Christianity, I am done. It felt fucking great. It was awesome. It was the fucking greatest feeling in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I feel good. I feel good.
Where your feelings of unworthiness come from. Embrace the idea that your soul is enough and is on a journey toward self-realization. Number 2, restore personal empowerment. Instead of waiting for external validation, turn inward. Through meditation and self-reflection, awaken your inner Christ and reclaim your inner power.
And this is why I say I fucks with my spiritual Christians that value that same meditation practice and that self-reflection practice and practice with the heart chakra. That's why they fuck with me, because I do the meditation shit too. I understand if Christ is within, then he's in the heart chakra. And the spiritual Christians realize that same realization that I realize.
Number 3, overcome fear with love. The journey to divine awakening is about love and compassion for yourself and others.
Now, compassion is part of the warrior's code. I walk the path of the warrior. I follow the warrior's code. And sometimes I forget about compassion. But real talk, it's because of each and every one of y'all in the chat, and each and every one of y'all I've ever interacted with. It's because of y'all that I have compassion now. Because real shit, I was gonna start a revolution, and it was gonna be a lot of innocent people that was gonna be involved in my chaos. So it was, so just seeing y'all, it made me remember that, I need to focus on specific targets, plan accordingly. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, so plan accordingly or plan properly. Add some extra P's to it. You feel me? So thank y'all for being my comfort circle and also my reminder to having compassion. Because I was about to go ballistic. But the journey to divine awakening is about love and compassion for yourself and others. For sure.
By choosing love over fear, you release the anxiety that has been holding you back and step into a life filled with purpose and joy. Now that you understand the original meaning of the Christ, beyond dogma and the limiting core beliefs, let's be real. These negative core beliefs are truly the Antichrist. They've kept so many of us trapped in fear and guilt, but it's time to break free. You are not a sinner. You're a divine soul and expression of the Christ on a journey to realize your full potential. Your journey isn't about escaping judgment. It's about awakening to your true essence. The Christ lives within you, waiting to be rediscovered. This is your moment to embrace your power, heal from the past, and step fully into the life you were meant to live. Stepping into a life of joy and purpose is a profound process of inner transformation. If this resonates with you and you feel ready to deepen your
understanding, overstanding, innerstanding, and outerstanding, then join Hurricanes Revolution. But real talk, I got that from the channel Comedic Center. I just stumbled across this channel today. So, I was like, it's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. And everybody want to be on that religious shit. I thought I'd just spike the punch bowl. But like I said, I'm cool with the conspiracy Christians, the spiritual Christians that value meditation, and the Gnostic Christians that know who God really truly is, the chief archon, Yaldabaoth, the fucking creator of the physical fucking universe. His mother is named Sophia. She the one that tossed his ass out in the fucking darkness. But anyway, you want to find out his story, you got to read the Secret Book of John. And that was a book that wasn't put in the Bible, because if it was, y'all Christians, if there's any out there, would find out the truth about who your God really truly is. And you, if it was in the ancient times, you probably would have been murked for it. Because the Romans was murking the shit out these Gnostics. And you want to know why? It was because of the shit I just said. God ain't shit. So I want to just, rant a little bit, and also, have a message in this video. The message is, you are not a slave. You are not a sinner. You are not a servant. You are not a sheep. You are not a wretch. You are a God living a human experience. God or goddess living a human experience. You on a path of awakening and enlightening and enhancing whatever's inside of you for the greater good of yourself and eventually the planet. Me, I'm on that same level, but the dark side of me wants the revolution. So the spiritual side of me, and there's a revolutionary side of me. But I do this shit for the people. So I call it righteous vengeance. I don't do this in the name of God. I do this in the name of you. So if anything happens to me on that battlefield, y'all better have my Hurricane Hugo Chavo shirts ready for me. Hugo Chavez, did I say it right? Hugo Chavez shirts. I remember the Hugo Chavez, that revolutionary. I want my shirts to look just like that. Float that shit around the country. And treat me like the Black Messiah, because I died for everybody. Follow me on some Tupac shit. Nah, man, look. Fuck the bullshit. On a serious note, I used to be a Christian and it didn't work. But when I left it and went into spirituality and started reading about other shit, I realized I'm an omnius now, and that's a person that finds truth in all things. So finding truth in all things, applying whatever is beneficial to my life, and act accordingly. This motherfucker shooting behind me, goddamn. Niggas out here shooting. Ain't no time for no fireworks. It's October. Niggas is out there motherfucking drive by on some Friday shit on a Sunday. God damn. You know the fucking Sunday rule, man. Niggas don't understand about the Sunday rule. What the fuck? Shit. Y'all know the Sunday rule. The Sunday rule, nigga, like no game banging, nobody blasting each other because like don't nobody want to see their mama or their grandmama crying. That was the rule. The fuck going on right now? That nigga Omar was pissed. On the why that nigga like, motherfuckers supposed to say. I forgot what episode was that though, man. But like, yeah, niggas was blasted on Sunday. But yeah, man, it's like I used to be in this shit, and I remember what it did to me, and I see what it done to people. I see how it motherfucking really fucked people up. But like when I became an omnius and finding the truth in all things, applying it to my life, acting accordingly, real shit became better. Real shit. I could probably say the only worst thing that happened in my life is my baby mama. Like real shit. I could not say anything else. Everything else is shit that's beyond my fucking control. You feel me? But the baby mama, definitely my responsibility, my accountability. I got to deal with that. It is what it is. But my daughter is 16. 2 more years, she'll get that nice ass scholarship to whatever fucking college she want to go to on campus and live her wonderful life. You know what I'm saying? And I only got one, just one. I wasn't out here smoking, drinking, fucking around, and being a dumbass. That one was a wake up call. I was like, yep, I said I wanted to fucking party and get my life back after this Christianity shit, and this is what I gotta pay for. It is what it is. I said I wanted to have fun. I said I wanted to have fun. It is what it is. But got a wonderful daughter. She's smart. Go to one of the best schools in Detroit. Singer, dancer, model, whatever she want to do. She got friends with her clothing line going on through the school. She cool. I'm proud of that. And the goal of the parent is to make sure the child becomes better than the parent. Shit. She about to finish high school. I ain't finished high school. My job is done. You know what I'm saying? But shouts out to Enemies Public, especially when he had to push his grandma in the cab. Her church had got messed up. Yeah, you remember? Yeah. So I'm at an hour. I was not supposed to be on this bitch an hour. I was supposed to be on this bitch for maybe 30 or 40 minutes. But but yeah, nigga, the wire was the shit. But yeah, once I get to heaven though, hold on, we're gonna end it like this. 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 When I get to heaven though, you know, after I'm there beating the shit out of God and shit, right? It's gonna be some shit like this up there. Hold on, dog. Hold on. We gotta do it right. I'm gonna pull an angel from the ranks, right? I'm gonna pull an angel from the ranks and be like, yo, nigga.
Took from us, you done stole from your goddamn kid. Hey, come here, Opie. Come here.
I'm gonna tell one of these angels to smack the shit out of God, dog. I'm gonna fuck heaven up, y'all.
Over here. Slap your daddy. Slap your motherfucking daddy. Motherfucker gonna steal from you. Make you pay him back with raising.
They're gonna put you on earth, go put you in the physical body. Everybody's suffering. Got a government down there on earth killing us through the food, through the water, through the air, through the disease. Slap your goddamn daddy.
Then you smack your goddamn daddy. Come on, man, smack him.
Come on.
Oh, come on, man, you can do better than that. Smack your goddamn daddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how to smack this motherfucker. I'm gonna get back everything you took.
Everything you took from me, and everybody on planet Earth, motherfucker. I'm gonna tear heaven the fuck up, nigga. Can't wait for to do so. Man, I'm ready for anything. For sure. Hell yeah, can't wait. For sure, man. You know, man, we all got this phenomenal talent, true phenomenal MCs and beat makers and songwriters. Y'all the best. The Power Book 2 ended crazy. He alluded to Tyreek going to Chicago. Shot time. I never watched Power. Like real shit. Because it was like, how can I put it? I was upset of the fact that they keep making these fucking shows. You know, it's like, one, y'all will never be like The Wire, so wrap it up. Y'all will never be like Oz. Wrap it up. Like real shit. Wrap that shit up, B. But that's really number two. Number one is, how come we cannot have a nice, authentic, nice, wholesome black fucking show without depicting drugs and violence and gang activity and betrayal amongst friends and family and shit? Why do our black community gotta have this shit going on and on and on? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I was so fucking tired of seeing it. And then like when they did the YBI shit, you know, like with the motherfucking Black Mafia family, look, I got nothing against them. I'm gonna say this right now. Not those motherfuckers everywhere. Hey, I got nothing against the people of the real corporation. I got something against why they keep on putting us in the spotlight and keep on perpetuating us, keep on selling drugs and fucking with this crime shit. You know, it's like, God damn it. It's like, I'm tired. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm tired of it. It's just like, it's the same level of seeing those slave movies all over the goddamn place. They still shooting behind me? Man, I want to go to the gas station. On the real shit, no, I don't want to go to the gas station after this. Story of my life. I feel like CJ, Grove Street, home sweet home. Damn, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? From CJ shit. But yeah, man, it was like I was just so fucking tired of the motherfucking of those same type of shits. You know, I was tired of those movies. I was tired of the shows. And then Empire was something different though. But what made me not like Empire was Juicy Smollett. I was like, you could replace the fruitcake son with a female, and you would have had the perfect fucking show. Like real shit, would have had the perfect fucking show. Yep, probably another reason why I didn't watch Power, because like I kept on hearing through the hood and like through the grapevine, everybody hate this motherfucker nigga Tyree. So it's like, whoa, glad I ain't watched the show. Y'all mean my love. Yeah, it's like, yeah, man. It's just like I'm tired of the slave movies. I'm tired of the hood shows. You know, just it ain't putting us in a cool light. And what I hate about Love and Hip Hop, there is no love and there is no hip hop. If I was to actually make a true Love and Hip Hop series, it'll be about a nigga working, hustling, and grinding, trying to provide for his family, back and forth to the studio, dropping some hits, like giving the audience a sample of what you're about to hear next at the end of the show or whatever. Go back home, do the family life thing, and talk about the ways of the business. That's love in hip hop. I love the music and I love my fucking family. You know what I'm saying? That should have been love in hip hop. Not no motherfuckers throwing drinks on each other, everybody arguing, fussing, and fighting. When we get to the reunion show, that's everything go crazy. But I hate that shit. I hate that shit. It's just putting us all in a bad light. And then when you get into the music game, we got Sexy Red and Sukihana, Cardi B, like Nicki Minaj and all these other motherfucking non-rapping ass bitches fucking up the culture, fucking up the community even more. And the niggas mumble rap or can't rap. Shout out to their producers though, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But shouts out to everybody coming through. Let me end this. Shouts out to Jordan Ackle Universe. Make sure y'all listen to our motherfucking track, Live It Up. Shouts out to the Enemies Public. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. Also, great content over there. Revolution. Shouts out to Leonard, Yuda, for the government for life. That's right. Shouts out to Ellie. Thank you for coming through. Thanks for your news updates. Thanks for keeping me posted. You are really, truly my secondary news source on YouTube. I got other news sources. I got Truth Virus, Ellie, and like some other cats I can't remember. But like y'all two is the top of my list when it comes to getting my news. Yeah, and other channels is from other countries. Yeah, because I be trying to find out what's going on the other side of the world. So yeah, shouts out to Mrs. Camaris. Shouts out to LE78. That's what's up. All right, yep. Hit me up from both phones. That's what's up. An extra like. I needed that. Shouts out to Armchair Revolutionary. Subscribe to Armchair too. For sure. He's a legend in the game. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to Ellie too. You know, like make sure y'all subscribe to her, you know, because y'all can get some good news and updates on what's going on in the world. I'm on the same motherfucking mission. I'm trying to expose these motherfuckers too. Shouts out to Loki. Shit, we got a track called Hideout. The Hideout remix. Make sure y'all check that out. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Nigga, look, we got a track too. Yeah, Hideout remix. Because those motherfuckers running to their hideout right now. All the elites, all the wealthy motherfuckers running to their hideout. So like, make sure y'all check out our song Hideout. Me and Low Key killed that shit. He got killed on next by Dilla. Hurricane King called Low Key Godzilla. Ain't no two niggas willer. Straight bars, no filler. Nigga, what y'all know about that? These rappers is trash. Shouts out to In the Groove. And I think that's it. Shouts out to everybody coming through. This was Hurricane Sunday Night Hood Service. You already know what it is. And the message of the night is really, you know, like I said, you are not a sheep. You are not a slave. You are not a servant. You are not a wretch. You are not sheep. You are gods and goddesses living a human experience. You are infinite consciousness, infinite awareness, driving a vehicle known as the human body. Now unlock your power from within so we can break out of this cursed parasitic prison planet. Dun, dun, dun. This shit is not a school. And if it is a school, guess what? Guess what? The warden, the principal, the dean is going to catch these hands. Now, mic check. I walk around the streets with my black tech 9 on the waistline, looking to hype shit. I never claimed to be the best type of rapper, but have to show the motherfuckers what I'm after. I'm after the gold, and after that, the platinum. Beef after that, Hurricane G packs the gat, son. Bow.